What if I told you the grand saga of Downton Abbey is ending exactly the way it began, on the edge of history, staring down the unknown? With World War II on the horizon and the Great Depression at its peak, Downton Abbey 3 could be the franchise's most emotional and gripping chapter yet. When the first behind-the-scenes teaser for Downton Abbey 3 dropped on May 13, 2024, fans finally had something solid to hold on to. But then came the bittersweet news. The movie won't hit theaters until September 12, 2025. Yep, the countdown is going to be a long one. Still, what's already emerging about the story has everyone buzzing. Early hints suggest the movie will unfold during the politically and economically unstable 1930s, a time of deep uncertainty and global upheaval. That setting alone could offer the most dramatic and poignant backdrop the series has ever seen, an ideal way to bring the Crawley legacy to its final bow. Industry insiders are already calling this one a potential cinematic triumph. Why? The attention to historical accuracy, set design, and period detail is at an all-time high. So, what do we know so far? For years, Downton Abbey has masterfully blended fictional drama with real-world history. From the Titanic disaster in Episode 1 to the trenches of WWI and the glamour of the Roaring Twenties, the show has always rooted its characters in history's turning points. Now, with the timeline pushing into the 1930s, the Great Depression looms large. The last film, Downton Abbey, A New Era, ended just before the infamous 1929 stock market crash. That means Downton Abbey 3 will likely show us the fallout, and it could be devastating. While creative liberties will surely be taken, the show has always handled historical storytelling with grace and accuracy. Lady Mary, in particular, has long questioned whether the estate could survive the modern world. But in the wake of a global economic collapse, the stakes have never been higher. This isn't just about tradition anymore. It's about survival. The Great Depression wasn't just an American catastrophe. It rattled economies across the world, including the UK. For a family like the Crawleys, with deep financial and social ties across the Atlantic, the impact would be inescapable. We might see them forced to scale back. Fewer glamorous parties, pared-down wardrobes, and maybe even serious discussions about selling their beloved estate. And it's not just the Crawleys at risk. The soul of Downton Abbey has always been the dedicated staff below stairs. If the family can't afford to keep them on, these beloved characters could face unemployment at the worst possible time. Historically, many aristocratic families were forced to sell their homes during the Depression. Could Downton Abbey 3 end with the Crawleys walking away from the estate? It's possible. That would mark a gut-wrenching but powerful end to the franchise, symbolic of a world leaving old legacies behind. Of course, there's a glimmer of hope, too. Some families manage to adapt, opening their estates to the public or transforming them into businesses. If Downton Abbey 3 leans in this direction, the series could conclude on a note of resilience and reinvention rather than loss. From a production standpoint, bringing the 1930s to life means showcasing more than just Highclere Castle. Cities like London and Manchester, both hit hard by the Depression, could make appearances, offering a stark contrast to the elegance of Downton. We might also see crumbling estates, struggling villages, and businesses on the brink. Bampton Village, the stand-in for Downton itself, could reflect local hardship, shops closing, families scraping by, and a community adapting to a harsh new reality. And let's not forget the Crawleys' American ties through Cora. That opens the door to scenes or references to New York, Chicago, or other cities reeling from the crash, giving us a transatlantic view of the crisis. Whether it's glimpses of abandoned factories, jobless crowds, or labor protests, Downton Abbey 3 seems poised to deliver a deeply human story of struggle and transformation. As the final chapter in a beloved saga, every location, every costume, and every character arc will carry weight. This isn't just the end of an era for the Crawleys. It's the closing of a story that's captured hearts for over a decade. Thanks for watching, and stick around. There's more Downton drama to come. If this really is the end, it's going to be one to remember.